guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. This is Small Town 6. My name is Tiffany, and today I've got a little helper, my little girl Lainey. She's going to be helping me make tonight's dinner. Like I said before, I make super simple recipes that we can get on the table in a hurry, stuff that's minimal ingredients, and things that taste good that my family will actually eat. So tonight we're going to be making cheesy potato soup in the crock pot, and what we like to serve with ours is bacon sandwiches. So we usually put the bacon in the oven and do a really simple dinner that's done in about 3 to 4 hours. We'll go ahead and get started. Get your ingredients out, and I will also link those in the bottom, this super easy recipe. Last week I did a recipe in the Instant Pot, and a lot of people said that they didn't have an Instant Pot and they would like to get one. So I went ahead and made tonight's dinner with a crock pot. That way I knew most people had one. And if for some reason you don't have a crock pot, you can always do this on the stove top. Just give it longer cooking time. So what we'll need for today is we're gonna need 1 package of hash browns.
Yep, we are.
They're supposed to be cubed hash browns, but I just like to use the shredded because usually they don't have the cubed on hand at Aldi's. So you can really take any kind you want. Take one thing of hash browns.
We're gonna use.
I'm gonna need 2 creams of chicken. It can be any kind. 1 cream of celery.
This.
1 pint of half and half. This is actually a quart, but if you want to just pour 2 cups worth out, that'll equal a pint. 1/4 a cup of butter, melted. Go ahead and melted that. Salt and pepper for seasoning, to whatever your liking is.
Yeah.
And then what I'm going to use in the crock pot, I picked these up at Aldi's the other day. They're slow cooker liners. They're only $1.49. They'll just save your crock pot from having to be scrubbed or soaked for hours and hours.
Yeah.
So first we're gonna put the melted butter in the crock pot.
Tell them me too.
Just gonna pour that in there.
Can I help you with something?
And then we're gonna pour the hash browns in. Spread them.
It's cold.
And then we're gonna pour in the 2 cups of the half and half. Just pour it all in there. And then we're gonna pour in the cream of celery.
Can I help you with that? I can help you with that. You probably need these next, so just right here. So we get it.
Okay.
What's in? Now next is probably this cup.
Next we're gonna pour in 2 cans of cream of chicken.
I got this one next. This might be that.
Pour it in there.
Ew.
Well, you can pour one in. My other little girl, Emily, is going to pour one in.
I got this one. Ew, it looks weird. Now this.
And then we're just going to put a little bit of pepper in there for seasoning.
Mama, I want to pour this in.
And then we're going to put that in there. Then we're going to put the lid on. We're going to cook it on high for 3 to 4 hours. You want to keep an eye on that. We'll cook it for that long. And then when that's all done, we'll add in a cup of cheese. And we'll add in some more salt and pepper if you want to flavor it up a little bit more. Always add a little bit more cheese than what it says on there. But we'll let that cook for a while and get started on our bacon sandwiches. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna make bacon sandwiches. My husband and my family prefer real bacon, but I went ahead and picked up turkey bacon. So they're trying to watch cholesterol in this house. So we just pick that up. What we like to do, we cook our bacon in the oven at 400, and then we cook it for 16 minutes. And you can season it with some pepper if you want to, and that comes out the crispiest, the best way to cook it. So we'll go ahead and get that put on this trays. I just line the trays. I like to line my trays with aluminum foil because I'm out of parchment paper, but it keeps it from sticking as much, and less cleanup in the end. Okay, so now I've got the bacon put on the tray. Just seasoned it with a little bit of pepper, and then we're gonna put that in the oven for 16 minutes. Okay, the bacon's done. I just took it out of the oven. It got a little crispier than it normally does, but it's perfect for sandwiches tonight. Okay, so now the potato soup is done. So now we're gonna add our cheese. I'm just gonna add, it says to add 1 cup, but usually I add 2 cups to make it extra cheesy. So it could be any cheese, but we're just gonna use this mild cheddar. We'll go ahead and put this in the crock pot. I'm gonna add about half a bag. Gonna stir it around with that cheese melt. Now you can add some more salt and more pepper into the soup, or into the potato soup for extra flavor. Just give it a good stir. And when you go to scoop this out, it's going to be very cheesy. So if you don't want as much cheese in it, you can just use 1 cup. Super cheesy. Okay, so there is dinner for tonight. I got the cheesy potato soup, added a little bit of extra cheese on top. As you can see, it's super creamy, super delicious, super easy, minimal ingredients, minimal time. It took 3 hours to cook that. And then we like to serve ours with just bacon sandwiches. Just throw the bacon in the oven for 16 minutes, and then we just toast the bread. And it's a family favorite that you can get on your dinner table in no time.